Hello beautiful people and welcome back again to Nyanga with Ego. Today's video is a food video and I'll be showing you guys how to make this delicious soft moist banana bread. This is the simplest recipe you'll probably find, so stay tuned. And I'll be doing a voiceover for this video, so please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe and all the good stuff, and let's get right into the video. Thank you. So for today's recipe, the ingredients we'll be needing, first off we need bananas, of course, flour in no specific order, baking soda, some baking powder as well, vanilla extract for flavor, eggs, unsalted butter because you'll be using a pinch of salt as well, sugar, measuring cups for accuracy, and then of course the baking pans and parchment paper for baking, or you can as well coat the baking pan with some butter or oil. That would do as well. So I'm just laying them out here, and yeah, did I say eggs? Yeah, I said eggs. So I used 4 bananas. You can use 3. I used 4 eggs. You can use 3. Okay, and basically it's gonna be a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 3/4 cup of flour, and 1/2 cup of melted butter. Let's begin. So I did forget to say I used 3/4 cups of sugar, but yeah. Anyway, so right now what I'm doing is simply pouring the dry ingredients into a bowl. So what I do is I mix the dry ingredients together, which will basically be the flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder. Some people add cinnamon. If you like cinnamon, this is a good time to add it, but I'm not a fan of cinnamon. And you have to mix them thoroughly together just to make sure everything balances out. And then you're gonna set this aside and then head on to the wet ingredients. So in a separate bowl, I'm going to be mixing my wet ingredients, which will basically be the bananas. So the thing with banana cake is you're trying to get bananas that are very soft and juicy and sweet. So most usually people will buy them and let it get almost bad or rotten. Yeah, like it has to be black. So my bananas were not all that, but we're kind of almost there. But basically I mashed the bananas up with a fork. You can maybe use a better tool. That would be easier because I feel like I gained muscles. Just kidding. But yeah, so I added my eggs, which I beat up in another separate bowl, 1/2 cup of butter, okay, and then some vanilla extract. Now vanilla extract I would advise 1 teaspoon, but I really love vanilla extract, so I just went with the what my ancestors told me to put, because usually Africans, we don't really measure things, so this is just for the purpose of this video. But yeah, and then again mix them thoroughly together, because after this you'll be mixing both the dry and wet ingredients, and that's basically it, guys. It's that simple, but keep watching. So here comes my favorite part. I don't know why I love doing this last part, but basically it's when I get to see all the mixtures come together to create beauty and life. Just kidding. But yeah, so I mix the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. So usually what I do is I don't pour the mixture, my wet ingredients, the mixture I made at once, just because even if I use a cup and 1 3/4 3/4 cups of flour. Yeah, I'll just make sure that usually it's better when the wet ingredients is more than the dry ingredients, because that means your cake will be very soft and moist. Is that not the same thing? I'm not too sure, but it just means your cake will come out perfecto. But then again, I didn't want it to be too rich, which at the end of the day ended up being too rich because you're gonna take a crack. But yeah, just keep watching. And yeah, you have to mix. You're not mixing it too much. Like, don't spend 10 minutes mixing this thing. You're just doing it as fast as you can, but very diligently, making sure that all the dry ingredients and wet ingredients are perfectly combined together. Yeah, so you'll notice I'm adding in my wet ingredients like not at once. I already said that. What's wrong with me? But I'm adding in my wet ingredients little by little, just because I wanted to make sure. But at the end of the day, I ended up using all of it. So like I said, I normally use 3 bananas, but my bananas were not big, so I went with 4. Sorry. So I was just scared that it was gonna be too much, but it worked out just fine. So yeah, once you've mixed this up already at this stage, I should have mentioned, you should preheat your oven. Okay, so just preheat your oven. 350 degrees is fine. Usually most ovens will have like a timer where it stops, because as soon as you finish mixing this bad boy, you have to put it in the baking pan, which you will grease up or use your parchment paper, and pop it into the oven for 45 minutes at 350 degrees Celsius. I do between 350 to 375 degrees Celsius. I'm not too sure Fahrenheit, but yeah. At this stage, I actually forgot to add salt. And luckily I remembered, and I did just a pinch. It doesn't look like a pinch, but I promise you it was a pinch. It didn't even taste in the banana cake. Keep watching. Oh, at this point, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. So basically we're done at this point, because this is a very final step or last step. And I would suggest, if you're someone who loves like chocolate chips, coconut flakes, walnuts, anything, you can literally top it off or add it to your banana cake. I was making this for some of my friends, and they wanted plain banana cake, so I didn't add any chocolate chips or anything in it. But this is a good point to add it in. Now you can add it in with a mixture, or if you just want it layered at the top, then once you're done putting your mixture into the baking pan, you can just like spread it on top. Okay, that way it comes out with the whatever you wanted as a topping just being at the top and not inside the whole cake. But yeah, I just smooth it out. I was honestly scared that the mixture is going to be too much for the pan, because remember, it has to rise due to the baking powder. But it was actually okay, and I ended up pouring again everything into the bowl. So hence why you see me like scooping up a little bit and not being sure and keeping the bowl down. But I just ended up pouring everything, and it worked out. Thank Jesus. There you have it, your banana cake, plain banana cake with vanilla flavor, vanilla extract is ready. So yeah, it did bake for 45 minutes, and yeah, it came out beautiful. The only thing was the crack at the top. Like I said, it was rich, I won't lie, but it was perfect. It was so soft and moist. Funny enough, once I popped into the fridge, because we didn't eat everything that same day, the next day I took it out and it looks like the crack had closed by itself. So just saying, it still came out perfect. But yes, I just cut up like 4 slices, which we're going to have. And yeah, I really hope you love this video. I hope you try it. Like I said, this is one of the simplest recipes ever. Okay, ever. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.